inte det vi ska prata om.
Nej.
Hi guys, we're here at Disney's Hotel Cheyenne and we're gonna talk about the pros and cons of staying on-site or off-site when traveling to Disneyland Paris. Right now we're staying in an area called Val d'Europe. It's quite a bit from Disneyland Paris. It's approximately 20 to 30 minute walk from Disneyland Paris, and that's why we're gonna start talking about staying there, because right now we're staying at an apartment hotel. And well, starting with the pros. So the first positive thing about staying off-site is, well, the crowds, obviously. It's a bit calmer hotel areas, and
Not so many children.
yeah, that's a positive and a negative thing, I believe, because some people love having children around when being at Disney and some people don't. I'm both. I don't have anything against children at Disneyland because, well, they tend to live out their happiness a bit more than adults, so that's not a problem for me. But it is calm staying in an off-site hotel. Often when staying in an apartment you have your own kitchen, you can cook,
You can
mostly.
save lots of money
Yeah, that's
that way,
that's
if you want to.
yeah, that's the biggest pro of staying off-site, because it costs a lot of money staying at Disney, so that's a great thing. Cheaper to buy groceries and doing your own dinner, obviously more cheaper than buying something from your local Disney boutique. If we're going to talk about some cons of staying off-site, well, it's the obvious one. The bus trip is a bit longer, a bit more inconsistent. It's not a Disney Express kind of shuttle, and the walk, at least to Val d'Europe, is 20 minutes. Of course, you can take trains, you can take buses, but it's more easier taking a bus from a Disney resort, or in Disneyland Paris's case, walking to the parks, because that is a thing here. You could actually walk from every single hotel except Davy Crockett Ranch. Well, also the magic, obviously. It's not that magical staying off-site, because often the hotels are not themed, like this one, like Cheyenne, like Santa Fe. There's a lot of good things about it. There's a lot of minor good things about it, but overall it's all about saving money. That is why you stay off-site, just to save money. Without a ticket, probably will cost around 50 to 80 euros per night, staying at a regular apartment hotel without a ticket. And that's pretty cheap to be Paris, because you stay really close to a shopping mall called Val d'Europe. Pretty central. It's just a 9-10 minute fast train ride from the airport Charles de Gaulle, so the price on a hotel per night isn't that expensive, so that's also a good thing about it. We're gonna stop talking about the off-site option now, and we'll start talking about the actual thing, the real deal, the real super experience when traveling to Disneyland Paris.
Obviously, is the costs. But otherwise, I can't really imagine anything else.
It's like we mentioned before, you're kind of forced into the family living, family situations, and
Well, or you're traveling like you and I, two adults who are like,
challenge.
yeah, thanks. Well, But if you are two grown-ups, then perhaps you don't want to have children around you all the time, and that's why staying here can be a con. But otherwise, I think I don't have anything else actually.
Yeah, because it really doesn't matter which hotel you stay at, because there's gonna be families and children
Yeah.
on all hotels, because
And of course, because it's Disney.
yeah, of course. And just to be clear, we don't see that as a negative
No,
thing.
no,
This is
no
a
way.
family experience.
Yeah.
So we're just pointing out that if you have an issue with families and
For some
screaming
reason.
and yelling and high energy, well, you might have a problem with staying on site. But
And maybe you will have a problem be at the Disneyland at all.
yeah, exactly.
So-
so maybe that's another thing.
If you don't like children, don't come to Disney.
Exactly.
So,
Well, and we already mentioned the price.
It's
staying
higher.
here is it's
for obvious reasons.
but it
Yeah.
sometimes it's not worth it if you're struggling with your economy and you really need to save just to be able to afford a trip to Paris. Then
Well, then you can stay off-site. But
Yeah.
if you want to have the whole experience, you want to pay for the service, you want to pay for the experience, to have meet and greet in the lobby with Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Donald Duck, whatsoever, well, then it's here. And also, if you got sick or have children early at the morning, you can have breakfast inside the hotel
yeah, but the pricing is a
or dinner.
negative thing, because you gotta at least count on for a 4-night 5-day stay at the cheapest hotel with tickets and some fast passes and maybe some dinner vouchers.
Yeah.
You could easily get up to, well, 6, 7, 8, 900 euros per person,
Yeah.
not including
Well,
not counting with
not
the children though.
under the age of 7.
Yeah, 7 and under you play and stay free.
Yeah.
There isn't really a good booking option if you're like us having 2 annual passes. If you book on their website, you have to book with
You have to
park
call
tickets.
them, right?
Yeah, you could call them and maybe book just the room because you already have a pass to the parks, but it's a little messy and it's still very expensive to stay at Disney hotels, even if you don't
If you
get
want
the
to
park
have
ticket.
the easiest way, it's to stay at the hotels.
Yeah,
Because
and
you get
don't
the
have
whole
an annual
package.
pass. The reason we do have annual passes is because if you are staying more than 4 nights 5 days,
It's cheaper.
it's worth buying an annual pass, because the 6th or 7th day you start saving money on it. So
So even if you ain't going to make another trip, you will still save
yeah,
money.
even
So-
if you will never go that year again,
Yeah.
it will still be worth it buying an annual pass.
Yeah.
And that's what we did, and that's why we're not staying at the hotels, Disney
Yeah.
hotels right now.
I would have to say, I would like to stay here.
Yeah,
again. I would.
I really miss it, because let's head on to the pros then, because the theming of
See,
it,
I also have like a fire pit over there.
again with the theming, is amazing, and it's quite large. There are many guest houses. Every guest house has a name, and some of the rooms has a really woody theming.
Yeah, they have.
So
I think it's like the lamp post or whatever. What do you call it?
yeah, the lamp foot
Yeah.
is a woody boot in some rooms. So theming, obviously, the feeling of
Oh,
being
wow.
here.
I did talk about being an adult here at Disneyland and Disney parks, and for obvious reason, I see a saloon. So obviously, you can entertain yourself even if you are an adult.
Yeah, and well, more pros. Yeah, we said it earlier. Walking distance to the park, buses every 10 minutes. The regular Disney shop, Disney boutique. So here, for instance, is guest house number 19, Bill of the Kid. every guest house is named after a well, Western kind of legend name. Some other pros, you mentioned something about wake-up call if you're staying at a Disney hotel. I don't know if that's common in other Disney parks, but
in the United States it is. So, but I think they have it here also.
Yeah, I'm quite sure they have it here that you can get a wake-up call from
Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Or maybe some other characters. Probably, I don't know, but maybe you can get a call from maybe
Goofy.
No.
Donald?
No, I'm thinking about what's his name now again.
Woody?
Yeah, Woody. Perhaps.
Okay,
That would be amazing if you can get it here.
And then the classic table telephone where you can just push the button, call the regular hotel reception, or make reservations through your phone, dining reservations, and well, in the reception as well, you can make dining reservations.
I have to say, if you do have the money, I would say stay at the Disney hotel.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah, and then you can choose if you want to stay at a more like themed.
Oh, you mean the hotel star rating?
Yeah.
Yeah, this actually is a 2-star rating, Cheyenne, and I'm pretty sure Disneyland Hotel is a 5-star. I'm not sure about it, but
perhaps 4 or 5.
I think it is 5. But when we went there, it felt more like a 4, maybe.
Yeah.
So there's Hotel Cheyenne, there's Hotel Santa Fe, which is 2-star hotels. There is Davy Crockett Ranch, which is kind of cabin-like places. It doesn't have a restaurant as the other hotels. It's like a campground, so you obviously need a car to stay there. And then there's the 3-star hotels, which I believe is Sequoia Lodge. And then we have, which I also believe is a 4-star hotel, Newport Bay Club. Yeah. And Hotel New York.
New York, yeah.
And then obviously the crown jewel, which is Disneyland Hotel.
Yeah.
So that are your options. There are 7 hotels to choose from.
We'll have to choose if you want to more like themed, if you want something more grown up, something more fancy.
So if you want it themed, you choose.
Really funny way of living.
Yeah, you choose Cheyenne, Santa Fe, or Davy Crockett. Sequoia Lodge as well is kind of a.
Fits children very nice, and families of course.
Yeah.
And other hotels of course also, but it's not that themed in the same way.
No. And if you want the more greater hotel experience, choose New York, Newport Bay Club, or Disneyland Hotel. If we had the money and always could choose whatever we wanted, we would choose Disney Hotel, no doubt about it. It's quite easy to.
Something happening over here. I'm sorry.
It's quite easy going to from the airport to Disney's hotel. It's quite easy because Disney have their own magical bus express, so that's not a problem at all. We would choose this experience anytime if it weren't for the money and annual passes.
Yeah, we would.
Well, so there you have it. That's our thoughts on staying on-site or off-site if you need to.
Really funny that it was almost about the cost.
Yeah, it really is.
I thought it was something more.
It really is only the one reason. And also, if you're staying off-site, you could obviously choose between this bunch of hotels, and Disney also has some partner hotels which will offer theme park tickets. Even if it
speak for them.
No.
If they're themed or anything, but
no,
maybe
they're quite fancy hotels with theme park tickets, including in the price. But if you're staying off-site, there's a bunch of hotels. But if you do stay off-site, we recommend Val d'Europe hotel area, shopping area, because it's nice to be near the.
And also, if you go here, go to Val d'Europe, go to the stores there, go maybe to Primark, buy some very cheap, very funny Disney wares.
Yeah, Primark and Val d'Europe,
Yeah.
both in France and UK, have much prettier Disney clothing, and so much cheaper, of
Yeah,
course.
it is. So if you have children or you want clothes by yourself and you don't have the money, go to Primark.
Oh, we're gonna go to the
park.
Park Disneyland.
Yeah, see illuminations.
Yeah, see Disney illuminations. And thanks so much for watching this video. If you have any questions about staying on-site or off-site, just leave a comment below. And
We'll keep in touch.
yeah, we will end it here in maybe the coziest of Disney hotels, Hotel Cheyenne. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow Daily Disney Grammar on Instagram, and we will see you in a land far, far away or at Disney Park near you. So we just realized that since we stayed here last time, they built a Starbucks inside the hotel, which is quite surprising and quite nice. The great thing is it's Western themed right into the hotel.